Aries, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. How you doing? My name is Jenna. Today I'm here to do your reading from February 26th through March 3rd. Here we are at the end of another month. We're going to take a look at your overall general energy, what you may not see coming, and get some important advice today from Spirit. Let's first jump right into your pre-shuffled oracle messages. I've placed them over here. I think you can see them. We're working with the Talisman Oracle and the Citadel, which is a fantasy oracle, both very unique. I felt a very young, more divine masculine energy for the week, so I pulled on, and you kind of notice even with the cards that they have a more of a less passive approach to life and more active approach, because I do believe we're going into a phase in the new year where we're now ready to welcome in new ideas, emerging new contracts, new opportunities, okay? So your first card, which is a lovely card, is the Astronomer. As you can see here in the picture, we have these gold instruments whirling around. You know, think of a laboratory with an astronomer inside working in the shadows of the night. So the astronomer knows that there are greater forces at work in the world. Okay, so this is about going within for answers and also trusting in the greater cosmic forces around us that shape our lives. Okay, now is the time to actually utilize both aspects. And as you can see here with the movement here, there's a lot of movement in this card. Okay, so the astronomer knows that the constellations, right, will help guide them and will tell them what they need to know. Okay, so I do believe this week you're going to be maybe discovering new things, and it might be a better approach to take a step back and trust your gut as you go through the week, but also look at the bigger picture and try to welcome in energies that perhaps in your understanding of them, right? You may even be really drawn to astrology, to looking out at the constellations at night. I feel like you're going to have some sort of epiphany around stargazing or maybe even taking a look at your birth chart, your natal chart. There's some sort of key piece of information that has to do with your greater blueprint, your soul's blueprint, which can be found through astrology. All right, the second card, we'll put that here so you can see it. I like the shape of these too. The second card comes by way of the Talisman Oracle. And this was a beautiful omen for you, Aries, for the week. And I think throughout the next few months, you are in a period of energy, a period of time where you will be experiencing good fortune. Okay? In ancient Egypt, the scarab beetle was a symbol of good fortune, as you can see here in the image. There's the beetle there. And it's also a symbol of rebirth and protection. So this card indicates prosperity and long-term success, Aries, okay? So if you've had a lot of new ideas, or you have a vision, right? Or you're working on a vision around what you want your future to look like, know that you are attracting good fortune with doing the work now to lay the foundation, okay? For what you want to bring in. Really good omens. I mean, I'm telling you, look at the greater cosmic forces around you. There'll be subtleties, I think, that if you pay attention, not only to your interior world, there's something going on in your exterior world. As you work on manifesting from within you, I think you're going to start seeing outer tangible results this week. Okay, if you've been waiting on the energy to move, it is moving. Okay, what are we going to use here? Let's go with the Light Seers Tarot today. All right, thank you for tuning in, for sharing this space with me today. It's a pleasure to have you here. Welcome. And thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this reading for Aries today. Thank you. All right. What is your overall general energy for the week besides good fortune and greater cosmic forces? It all looks good to me from over here, from your telescopes. All right. Ooh, you are looking at the greater picture, the bigger picture here with the Two of Wands, okay? This is knowing, okay, the path that I've been on is behind me, okay? You're wrapping up, I do believe, a previous cycle, okay, where you learned a lot. You're taking that knowledge with you, okay? and you're welcoming and envisioning the new. What is coming towards you? What is it that you want to create, Aries? I think that's on your mind this week. You could be thinking about travel, opportunities that feel like they're at a distance from you, metaphorically, maybe even literally. And really look at that little, I love it, little VW van. Back in the day, I was a real big hippie, y'all. I had myself a VW van, and I went all up and down the Pacific Coast Highway in my big hippie days. Comment below if you really, that really gets you going, you know, the whole VW van. Yeah, I got to see the Grateful Dead right before Jerry died. Yeah, those were previous lifetimes, right? For all you hippies out there to follow the channel. Those are the days, right? The good old days. But yeah, they still can be had. They're new. I think this card is indicating, too, there are always new adventures if you're willing to take the ride. Okay, Aries? 5 of Wands, okay, in your opportunity. You could have a lot of different ideas. I feel like this is more, I could go in this direction. I could go in that direction. I feel like this is your inner conflict around what to invest in, okay? In the immediate future, 4 of Swords, you are healing from something, really working on resting and your own self-care practices, I think, are being very, very much highlighted this week. Don't forget to really do the heart mending and the internal work, okay, that we're constantly doing. Wow, the challenge is the Sun. Wow. Now, because it's in the challenge position, you may be struggling because there's something about your manifestation that I do believe is there's something just like, wait a minute, I'm getting something coming toward me, or there's something manifesting or materializing in my world, but there's something a bit off about it that has me down. That's what I'm getting off this card, that you have an opportunity to be happy about what is going on in your life, despite it not being exactly how you envisioned it, okay? What you don't see coming, the Page of Pentacles, okay? This is about taking your coin and perhaps investing in a new opportunity, what you don't see coming. And you could be doing a lot of communicating with the universe right now about your path ahead, or with other people or a specific person. There's some sort of news coming in that I think is really being highlighted this week for you around a new investment and coming up with a plan, okay? All right, let's see. Let's clarify these energies. Let's go a little bit deeper and see what these cards are saying on a deeper level. We have Temperance at the bottom of the deck, really coming into balance. Maybe it's a time of celebration in your life, Aries. You know, celebrate your victories this week. I think that card, the Good Fortune card, it does indicate that you should be happy and proud of where you are now and the things that you know are on their way, okay? Well, you've been learning and growing so much. You might have a very strong social circle or a desire to create more connections that are in alignment with you and the things that you want to learn, the things that you want to do in the world. I feel like there's a lot of new, fresh energy coming in, Aries, for you all. All right, what's this 2 of Wands? What are you, she's really in a pocket of reflection here. I do believe that you're doing a lot of reflecting this week. But let's get some clarification here. Knight of Swords, Page of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles. I think you're reflecting on and only investing in the opportunities that light your fire and feel stable to you, okay? I think you're willing to really put the effort in. But it has to be in alignment with you. You and you. Once you get in alignment with you and you, then things start to come towards you, or you start to feel like, wow, I've really created a level of stability. I don't want to lose that. You're showing me here that you really, really appreciate the abundance, the independence, the stability. That maybe you've been really acquiring more money, and this week you are dialing it in a little bit more in appreciation. I feel like you're sitting back and reflecting on where you are this week. Maybe it's being reflected back by sharing yourself with another. I'm getting this whole, I don't know, this whole, something is being reflected back to you about how special you are. I'm getting that overall vibe here, especially with that Page of Wands and the Knight of Swords. Like, this is a fast-moving energy, and especially with the 8 of Wands that started out with what you don't see coming. I feel like there's some exchanging going on, maybe with a group of people or a particular individual, and it's making you realize just how much you have that is a true blessing in your life. All right, the opportunity, the 5 of Wands. Okay, 8 of Cups, the Tower and the Seven of Swords. All right, Aries. So when it comes to your opportunity this week, you could have something that happens suddenly that brings up some fear. I feel like it's you trying not to allow fear to guide you forward. I think that that's been something that you're familiar with, something that has happened to you in the past. And those, it's almost like these are the monkeys. These are the monkeys in our minds, right? They can take over really fast if we're not careful. So I believe that you are trying to walk away, maybe even too, from a recent tower where you saw someone's true colors and you started to realize, I didn't realize this person was being tactical here or had a strategy, and I don't operate like that. Somebody left a bad taste in your mouth recently, and it could be anyone in your life, romantic or platonic. There could have been other people too in your ear sharing information. I feel like there was some that, your opportunity this week is to trust your gut, astronomer, the bigger forces at will here, okay? You learned something from somebody that you realized at the end of the day you couldn't trust. And I think you're still assimilating that knowledge, that awareness, that there are certain people that you need to walk away from in your life that that don't have your back, okay? And it's almost as though it's upsetting you because you're like, why do people have to operate like this? Why do people have to be deceptive or distrustful or have an agenda? So I feel like you're walking away from people, and it could be something around your work life where this is being triggered, or it could be a family dynamic, work life, because there are other individuals involved. We have 5, there's multiple people here. It could even be around competition, and you're just like, you know what? I'm going to let my light shine, and I know that I'm good at what I do. I don't care about the competition. I just feel like you're just like, hands off on this one, right? That's what I'm getting, hands off on this one, Aries. 4 of Swords. A lot of you have been going through massive change and upheaval to clear out energies and people and places and things, right, that are going to stand in the way of what is emerging, right? The good fortune. We have to clear the way, right? Make room, make space. So this feels like this opportunity is to create that space for new to come in, because you might have some people in your midst that just really aren't worth your time and energy. Your energy is precious. Protect it. Okay, what's this Sun with the challenge? Ooh, the 2 of Cups, the 5 of Wands, and the Hierophant. You could be experiencing a love bond. It could be romantic or platonic, okay? 2 of Cups sometimes does imply romantic. You've been working hard in bringing in more happiness when it comes to your connections. There could be a strong primary connection for those of you who are married where you're going through some sort of power struggle and it's bumming you out. There's still an opportunity to find happiness here, okay? For those of you that are single, I feel like you're still learning from the power dynamics around the lack of love, okay? And finding your own inner happiness regardless, okay? So this applies to both people who are in partnership and people who aren't. Ultimately, I feel like for those of you who are single, let your morals and your beliefs and your ideals around what commitment means to you guide you forward, okay? I'm getting this strong message to really stay in the moment this week. Don't get too ahead of yourself. And also I'm getting this, don't kill something before it starts because you're afraid or you're worried that it's going to be too much of a struggle. Just stay present. This goes to all of you, partnership or single. Stay as present as you can this week in your dealings with others romantically, okay? I do believe that you have a higher ideal when it comes to your commitments, especially around love, okay? And there's an opportunity to be happy here, and it's a challenge. There's just this, the 5 of Wands is a power struggle dynamic, okay? Where you could have 2 voices in your head right now over how to resolve a situation with your loved one. It could be a family member too. It doesn't have to be romantic. And this is about really leaning into your spiritual values and your beliefs, okay, to find the answers. All of the answers, again, all of the answers lie within you. Trust your gut and stay present. Don't project scenarios out into the future that aren't true yet based on fear. That's what I'm getting mostly from that. All right, why is the Four of Swords in the near future with healing? Ooh, the Queen of Cups, the Two of Swords, and the Six of Cups. This is what I mean. I feel like there could be some fear coming up. I think this has more to do with self-love, Aries. In the immediate future with the Four of Swords, you're really healing your heart space right now, okay? This is about giving yourself unconditional love to your inner child, okay? And the blocks within. I feel like you've been on a really deep healing journey, Aries. And it doesn't mean that you have been blocked the entire time from really letting your inner child out to play, okay? There's some fear around going to the deeper depths. That's what I mean with the Astronomer card. This is not surface. A lot of you know what I'm talking about, healing the inner child. In the near future, I do believe you could have something going on that is bringing your inner child out within you. And there's some fear going on and this desire to, oh, can I trust this? Like there's some sort of trigger going on, and it's not a negative trigger. It's actually a divinely guided trigger. I think you're calling this experience in, this person in, whatever this is that it is bringing healing energy to you around your heart. There's going to be an initial, I don't know if I can go this deep with this person or this situation, because this person almost like sees the true me, the authentic me, and there's a part of you that's going to want to protect, okay? Out of fear, okay? Out of really letting that unconditional love in. I feel like it's being reflected in another who's seeing the genuine soul within you. And I think it's going to be this healing event, but you're also going to be like, whoa, like this is really intense, Jenna. And I think you're ready for it, Aries. I think you've been preparing for you to go deeper into this beautiful heart of yours. Allow it to be seen. Allow it to be held. Allow it to be cared for. I think you've done so much work on doing that within self. This is what they're trying to get through to me. You've done the work as a singular individual, okay? Now it's time to be seen, okay? And that mirroring effect, you go deeper when you share it with another, or you allow yourself to be seen by someone who has the depth to see that part of you, okay? For those of you in partnership, I do believe it's a very beautifully healing week, okay? They're going to have fear come up this week, okay? And you're going to want to shut down your heart. And I'm going to tell you right now, come back to this reading. When you watch this, come back to it later in the week. And I think it'll be really cathartic for you, because this is just more of I think you want to open, okay? But you're going to be scared to do it, all right? And I just want you to know that if it feels right, and you know this person has a good heart, and you intuitively feel drawn to them, if it's a partner and you feel intuitively drawn to really trust here, then stay open, okay? Stay open and stay present. All right, where's my deck? It's over here. I didn't know where I put it. Okay, let's clarify what you don't see coming, the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles. You have a very important soul contract that you are working with right now. Whether it's long-term or relatively new on the scene, this is an opportunity for you to really let the higher vibration of unconditional love in. And I do believe out of that, you're going to be seeing yourself in a new way. And it's almost a reflection of how much work that you've done, Aries, by seeing or experiencing this. It's going to feel like almost like a heart awakening event, okay? It's beautiful. I'm telling you, you're going to have a beautiful opening this week, but you're going to be scared to do it. All right. Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. I think you want this. You've really, this is something that almost you've yearned for, to open to this degree. And I think you may be calling that in your partnership, or in another. It could even be a friend or a family member. Someone's going to be bringing you. I feel like this Queen of Cups is an external energy. And it's a soul bond, okay? And it's going to be very healing for you, but there's going to be fear come up, okay? Fear's going to come up. All right, Page of Pentacles. Just be aware of that, you know? When we're self-aware, we can handle it from a more conscious place, okay? You're going to hear me later this week. You're going to be like, oh yeah, I remember that, Jenna. All right, you're showing me, Aries, you've been going through some turbulence in an existing connection, or you have gone through a lot of turbulence when it comes to your long-term happiness and desires, okay? And the investment. It's like, I don't want to make a bad investment, or should I continue to invest in this? Jenna, I don't know. Here's the thing. I don't have all the answers, y'all. I don't. I wish I did. I wish I could sit here and tell you this is exactly what you should do. I'm going to pull out my Hawaii cup and pause in this energy before I proceed. And yes, this reminds me of my childhood. My earliest memories are of Hawaii. Hawaii. I love it. I love warmth. Bringing it home today because I am in the dead of winter, and it's very hard for me to be in a cold climate. But here's the thing, like that warmth of the sun on your face, that warmth of a beautiful feeling. This is a beautiful feeling, okay? I feel like you want to safeguard yourself against a beautiful feeling this week because you've been hurt so badly in the past. And Spirit is saying, let the authentic you shine. Let this part of you out of its cage. If you've been afraid to open out of fear, out of getting hurt, why would you deny yourself the opportunity to experience something beautiful? Even if it's just for a fleeting moment, because you allowed yourself to be seen deeply by either your partner, by being vulnerable and tender, or by somebody who you feel like, wow, I feel like they understand me. I feel like they get me. I feel like what you don't see coming is you have an opportunity to open up, Aries. What you gonna do? You gonna open? You're gonna truly open, deep. This is called surrender, my friends. It's called true surrender. Let's get some advice from Spirit. I believe in you. I know you can do it. I know you can do it. You can. You can and you will. Look at that, Aries. We're going a little longer today. Why not? 10 of Cups and the Star. You're like, I don't want to get my hopes up again that this relationship's going to succeed and give me everything I ever wanted, or this, bond in my life, whether it's a friend or family member. It's almost as though you were afraid to wish upon a star because your wishes upon a star in the past didn't pan out. But you know what? A lot of those things that happen are karmic. And just because something didn't work out didn't mean it didn't succeed, okay? Because of what you'll learn from it. I do believe you're calling in something that can bring you a great deal of happiness and fulfillment. Try not to run away from it out of fear, okay? Whether it's an existing connection or a newer connection. All right, let's get some advice from Spirit. Ooh, I feel like that one's to come out, and that was upright. That one's to come out. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, this is about your investment and seeing the truth of a situation. And there you are, Aries. I love you all. I just love you all. What can I say? I don't know what it is about you all, but ever since I started YouTube, I don't have a favorite, but if I did, and I'm sitting over here totally Libra, but again, like there's something very kindred. It's a kindred. It's just a kindred here aspect to you all that I really appreciate. I think that over time, if you invest slowly, just little by little, okay, Aries, so you don't get spooked. Especially, it's almost like you don't want to invest in having that big dream again, But what if this was the first, like the one time you should, right? That's, I think, why you're having, like, can I trust this? Can I not? I don't know. You know what? Try not to project too much fear into the future unknown and just stay with it. Stay with it. Stay present, okay? I think if you stay present and stay in your own power and your own wisdom and your own divine wisdom here, listen to the voice of your soul, okay, this week, please. I think that that's going to help you have the most clarity. And in investing in something that you never know, right? You never know, Aries. Why not just take a leap of faith? Life is full of risks, all right? So take a leap of faith in working out this power struggle with someone in your life that you are having problems with. Take a leap of faith if you're opening up to new opportunities and you're stepping out and you're showing the world that you got what it takes to attract everything that you desire. But this is about your active energy, not being passive anymore, okay? I think you've done a lot of work on the manifestation front, and now it's time to sit back and just let it all unfold. There are greater cosmic forces at play right now, Aries, and this is your good fortune. So take advantage of it, all right? I'll see you in the next one. Take care.